Karyn Buxman is an international speaker and successful author of 8 books. Booked by more than 500 companies worldwide, Karyn is one of the few people in the world to be inducted into the National Speaker Association's Hall of Fame. Today, Dan Lok interviews Karyn on the secret to enhancing your humor skills to become a better leader with personal stories and cutting-edge tips.
So when I'm teaching, same thing, I try to weave humor in stories. You got to make it interesting for people, right? And even when I'll give you a perfect example. When I decided on to share some of my personal hobbies, just like because I collect like superheroes and stuff like that, the toys and all that. I talked to a couple consultants. Oh no, you don't want to do that. Like the image consultant, right? You know, you got your brand, you got your thing, and you shouldn't. No, people don't take you seriously. I'm like, it just feels right.
Yes.
Right. It feels it's the right thing to do. Right.
Yes.
And so I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna do it. So I did it, and people love it.
Yes.
And not only that builds a new audience, but it's who I am.
Yes.
I think it adds another dimension to what I do versus it's always business. It's always serious. That we can have fun too. When my wife Jenny and I we did a little series on my channel called Alpha Man Smart Woman.
Oh, great! Right.
So basically, it's just our relationship when we talk about like how we met. It's just the funny things, right?
Yes.
And Jenny would go like they say shopping.
Yes.
And we do the unboxing, and I'll be, oh my God, what did you buy this time, right? Right? It's like this kind of humor, and people love that.
Well, you're bringing up an interesting point, and that is that whether people are looking for a leader,
yes,
or whether they're looking for a lover. One of the top 3 traits they're looking for is sense of humor.
That's true. If we were to survey 100 women, right?
Exactly. I'm very fortunate to have both in my life. My husband, Greg Godak, is actually the author of 1,001 Ways to Be Romantic. But one of the things that brought us together was the fact that he's very funny and he's very romantic. But the creativity, the humor, and the romance, those all go together.
Yes.
And when you can bring humor into your relationship,
that's true.
Now, kind of a funny aside, when men and women are looking for someone with a sense of humor, women want someone who will make them laugh.
Yes.
Men, on the other hand, are looking for someone who will laugh at their jokes.
It's true. It's true. It's true.
We're looking for slightly different things.
It's true. It's true.
But people desire humor, and so they want it in their leaders. They want it in their lovers. They would want it in people they do business with. And so to intentionally look for ways to put this in, how do I do this? And just those wonderful human connections. So this is something you and I have in common. Comic-Con. I walk to Comic-Con. It's just down the street from us.
Yes.
The superheroes, the Marvel characters. And when I am posting the pictures of Iron Man and all these other people in The Walking Dead on my Instagram, people are going nuts. They're blowing it up because it's that fun human connection. And they're like, oh yeah, you like Iron Man, I like Iron Man too. And we love those fun connections. It doesn't have to be all about how smart I am and how successful I am.
It's true. It's true.
It's the human part.
And I think it's those. It not only makes you more human, more relatable.
Yes.
Right. As an expert, as a speaker, as a business person.
Yes.
Right. All of that. And I think most of them, they're so afraid to share their part. Right.
Yes.
And I think growing up, I think most of us at least, I think we're still like. We're childish, just in like adult form.
Yes.
And I think in this is going deep in terms of communication and persuasion. This is what I believe in.
Yes.
That if we have the adult talking to the adult, there's always a wall. Because it's adult talking to adult, right?
That's interesting.
Right? It's I'm this CEO. I'm this like this kind of person. Or I'm this expert, right? But when you have a child talking to a child, suddenly you just bond. Because you look at kids, how they could think about your kids. You go to the playground and you take them they can meet other kids and within seconds they just bond.
Right.
Like they don't know each other and then they're running around doing slides and like but adults, the parents like,
Right, the kids aren't looking at what kind of clothing they have and
no
what their
judgment,
name
none of
brands
that
and what color their hair is or anything like that.
They just boom, they just born, right? It's the adults, oh hi, how are you? Yeah, it's good, yeah, where you go, like this kind of stuff. But kids, they're just running around having fun. I think it's the same thing in communication.
Yes.
Where if I can do like communicate child to child,
yes,
then it's instant bonding.
Yes.
It's so powerful. So, Karyn, how could someone train themselves to be more like funnier or more humorous? Like, how could they do that?
In my book, Funny Means Money, I have 10
I love the
habits.
title, by the way.
Thank you.
Funny Means Money.
Strategic humor for influence and world domination. Because, really, this is what connects the world. And part of my mission is to make the world a better place through humor. One laugh at a time, one smile at a time.
I love it.
But I think the very first thing that's most important is just the attitude. Because so many people, I say, look for the humor around you. Every day, what's funny? Ask yourself, what am I missing? And some people push back and they say, oh, you don't understand. There's nothing funny happening in my life.
Yes.
And if that's your belief,
that's
your reality.
That's your life. Mm-hmm.
Because you see what seeing is believing, and believing is seeing.
Yes.
And so if you believe there's no humor, that's what the world is going to give you.
Right.
But if you ask the world, what's funny? What am I missing? You start hearing things. You start seeing things. I was in Miami. I'm behind somebody at the hotel desk, and the person is asking the hotel clerk, can you tell me which beach is closest to the water? I'm going, wait a minute. Which beach is closest to the water? And it was like, you don't have to make this stuff up. Somebody was telling me in Denver that somebody asked their hotel person there, what time of year do your deer turn into elk? It's like the crazy things that people say, the crazy signs that you see. And
it's true.
And I encourage people to write these down because so often you think, oh, that's so funny, I'm going to remember this. I don't know about you, but I can't tell you what I had for breakfast yesterday. And I can remember, oh, there was something funny. What was it? But I journal, and I also now a little more technology. I Evernote, on my phone, boom, 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 boom.
Or take a photo of it, right? It's funny.
A photo, absolutely, and posting those on Instagram.
Yes.
Yeah, here's something that's very humbling for me because I've been researching this field for 30 years.
Yes.
I know I'm an expert. I'm a neurohumorist. I know more about this than anybody. And I post these posts and thoughts that I think are so profound. The post that I posted that has gotten the most hits of anything I've ever posted was when I was in someone's home, and in their bathroom, I noticed that they had the toilet paper roll facing differently than how I would have put it. And so I took a picture of the toilet paper roll, I put it on Instagram and Facebook, and all I said was up or down. And I mean, the dialogue, the argument, no, the toilet paper roll goes paper over the top. No, it goes under, and it was just hysterical. But it was like everybody, it's like, it is a little humbling when those are the things that people engage in more than our profound thoughts and insights.
The quote that we spend so much time writing. Right. No, toilet paper, boom!
Toilet paper,
it's so funny.
Blows up.
It's awesome.